Welcome everybody to our new session, Statements on the Blue Messer sofa. You see, we have here a blue Messer sofa in our company museum. And the purpose of these interviews are that we want to give you the chance to ask all the questions you have to our management board. And the first member of the management board today is Virginia Esly, our European manager, and I would like to welcome you very much, Virginia, to this first session.
Thank you very much, Stefan. I'm really excited and I'm really pleased to see how many questions have been going in here. And yeah, I'm ready to start and I'm motivated to see what we have here in this bowl and what will come out and you were interested in.
In this bowl, we collected all the questions you sent to us. And I will take them out and ask Virginia about these questions. And to start quickly, I put already 3 questions out of the bowl, and I will start with the blue one. So you are now, since January this year, in our company. That means about half a year, 6 months. And you have a lot of experience in our industry because you worked before at a big competitor of ours. And therefore, I have here this first question. How would you describe your first months as a member of the management board of Messer?
That's a really good question. So I think I would, if I had to describe it in one word, it's motivating. And so the two of us, we have been traveling to more than 15 countries. And I thank you very much for the opportunity to introduce me everywhere. So I think this was for me a very great appreciation to be able to travel with you, to get to know the company. So I think this was really great. And on the other hand, also to see all our employees and get to know our employees in the countries. So I saw so many entrepreneurial, motivated, and really driven people who always, every day, deliver that we do the best for our customers. So I think this is something which I saw, and I saw that with the people. Everybody is very loyal and has a very strong relationship and bond to Messer. People are for a long time in Messer, and this you can feel that people are proud working for Messer. So I'm absolutely excited to continue this journey with the teams and to grow together and become even more successful together with our Messer company in Europe.
Thank you. Yeah, I think this is an advantage we have at Messer, that we are very people-oriented. Not only customers are the most important group, of course, in a company, but we also take a lot of care of our own people, and that is very important, that we have a motivated, strong staff, and I think you learned that we have that in Messer.
And I think this became very clear, no matter in which country you were traveling to, or we were traveling to, people are really motivated, they really want to do the best for Messer, and they're very loyal. So I think that's a great thing to see.
Okay, so thank you. This is a good start. And I will open the next question. As CEO Europe, what topics are you focusing on?
I think we have a lot of topics, but I think one topic which is very close to my heart and I would like to focus on is growth. We are very successful in Messer, and we have a strong success and growth story over the past years and becoming independent and growing up the European business. And I think on this path, I would like to support our national entities even more in growing more, growing together with our customers, but also gaining new customers and exciting our customers to be part of the Messer family. And I think this is what I would like to focus on also with our teams out there in the countries to drive exactly that.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of room for us because in some countries we are a smaller company in our industry, but we are also have strong positions, for example, in Eastern Europe. And there we recently see that there are coming a lot of investments now, also from Asia, like in Hungary or in Serbia, where many Asian companies, mainly from China, of course, invest in new plants. And this is a good chance for us to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm excited about growth. So I think this is something which will be a key priority for us in the next years also.
Okay. So let's come to the next question. What we have here, green. What makes you so excited about the gases industry?
So you already said I'm long time in the gases industry, and I think the gases industry is just a great industry because it's so diverse. So we are almost everywhere. So that means we have a completely different landscape of customers, of industries, of markets which we are covering. And we are, in a lot of instances, the invisible helpers. So I think whatever product you're looking at, everywhere gases are utilized. And I'm getting especially thrilled and excited when I go to our application centers across the world and I see how many things we're doing together with our customers, helping our customers to improve their processes. And this not just in one or two industries, but really across the board of all the industries. So I think this is very special about the gases industries, that we're just everywhere and we have such a big diversity of customers and industries.
Yeah. I'm still excited after having spent a whole of my life in the gases industry, because, as you said, it's so diverse. We deliver our products in every kind of industry, in every kind of other areas of life. That's why our slogan is Gases for Life, in the medical area, in the environment area. So that makes our business very stable, very solid, and that's why I'm still excited in this.
And very resilient also, no matter what happens.
Right. So maybe you want to draw.
Shall I draw something? Okay, I will try. Pink.
Pink. I don't know what this color means, but let's see what the questions say.
But I get excited what will happen now.
How does Messer involve its employees in digital transformation to benefit from the related technologies more quickly?
I'm really proud that I could learn that we have a lot of digital enablers, a lot of digital tools in place across the countries, across the regions. And I think the good thing is we have also a lot of formats where these best practices regarding these digital tools and enablers can be shared. So I think this is good because there's already a lot of exchange going on. I think on the other hand, what I would like to focus on also to foster that even more, to have even more exchange across the regions, across the countries, to share these digital tools, enablers, but also new formats, maybe how to take all our employees along this digital transformation journey. So I think this is something where we are already doing a lot, and I think we're very successful, and this is something where we could even more focus on in the future, and I personally will also involve myself in that.
Mm-hmm. So we are also doing a lot in the operations of our plants, where we try to make the plants more efficient.
Yeah.
And we have some instruments and software tools to run the plants in a very efficient way.
Absolutely, yeah.
So there are a lot of capabilities also for the future to even more digitalize our business.
Completely agree.
Yeah. Very good. So let's come to the next question. How do you spend your holidays?
Oh, this is now a completely different topic.
Okay.
Holidays, let me think. So I think what I always like is a good combination of relaxation, but also exploring and learning new things, explore new destinations and cultures. So I can very well just do a beach vacation for a week or so, but then at least the next holidays, I would like to do something more exciting, to travel abroad, visit a new culture, go to a new geography, meet new people, like on a road trip, but also on a long haul travel, just seeing completely different things. So I think a good mixture of both is for me something which is important.
Yeah, you recently told me that you have made a tour through the US by car. So you drove from the east to the west coast, which is a long way. I think, how many kilometers? About 3,000?
No, we did 8,000 kilometers in 2 weeks.
Wow. Oh, back and forth? Or
No, we started in Florida and we drove across the whole of the US and finished in California and San Diego.
Oh, nice.
So, and this were all the 8,000 kilometers. And we did that in 2 weeks. And this was the more exciting trip. This was a road trip. So this was really nice. So I guess for the next vacation, I guess maybe I need some beach vacation to relax a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, as I will go to Greece this year.
Oh,
and
nice.
I know that your father is from Greece.
Yeah,
so
right.
You have a lot of knowledge of this wonderful country. There are a lot of wonderful places.
Where will you be going to?
We will go to Corfu and we will make also a cruising tour with a big ship.
Oh, great. This will be a great experience. And Corfu is beautiful, the Ionian Islands. So my family is from there. So I guess you will enjoy it a lot. So I wish you a great vacation then in July.
Thank you. Yeah, we are looking forward.
I can imagine.
Oh, now it's a similar question.
Oh.
What do you do to relax?
Oh, okay. Apart from holidays. Okay, relaxation. Yeah, I think it's important if you have a very busy job, you're traveling a lot, you're meeting a lot of people, it's always good to have something on the other hand to relax and unwind a little bit in the evening. So what am I normally doing? I like doing sports because then you can absolutely disconnect your brain from work and everything else. For example, I do workout, I do yoga, but I also do flamenco dancing. I do this for almost 30 years. Semi-professionally. So this is also quite a lot of work, but it's also for me good to just get disconnected a little bit. And apart from sports, I also like being in the nature. So either I'm in my garden, I'm gardening a lot. So I like doing something with flowers, planting, getting everything in order. Or my husband, maybe we are out walking our dog somewhere in the nature. This is also something which we like to do.
Yeah, right. You told me that you have a lot of cats also.
Yeah, we have 5 cats and 1 dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
also a lot of work.
Yeah, but this is our hobby, more or less. This is also maybe one of our hobbies, our small zoo, but it's working. So I think...
How do you organize all that? Your husband is also working?
Yeah.
And how do you organize? Who is taking care of all these animals during the week when you are traveling or when you are here in your office in Bad Soden?
So we're trying to... So it's a little bit like with kids, I guess. So you always need to organize yourself. Who is going to take care of whom? And my husband is working and he's traveling. I'm doing the same. And we just need to organize ourselves very well. So he is working in Munich. I'm working here in Bad Soden. So we try to organize it in the right way that we can cover both. But it's a little bit of organization. But in the end, it's about attitude. If you really love something and you like to do it, then you always find a way how to organize yourself.
Yeah, it's very amazing how you manage all that. So let's see what else we have. Oh, this is a more complicated question. What opportunities does Messer want to use to minimize its carbon footprint when transporting gases?
Good question. So I think what I've learned over the past 6 months is that we are doing a lot of things in our logistics system to become more eco-friendly and to make our transports also more eco-friendly. For example, we are constantly optimizing our routes. We are having telemetry on all our tanks. We are optimizing tank sizes, that we have exactly the right size at our customer side. We're using digital tools to understand how we can drive and operate our trucks even more efficiently. And we do all of that constantly, on the one hand, to give our customers a better experience and a smooth and easy and good logistic experience, but on the other hand, also to become more eco-friendly. And I think there are a lot of effort putting into that, and our teams in logistics, they're constantly innovating and they're constantly looking at how to improve even more and more to reduce our carbon footprint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see
what else we have.
Purple.
Wow, this is a long question. Yeah, women are making it to the top, such as management boards and supervisory board roles. this is true because we have already 4 women in our supervisory board, and we have you in our management board. So, but the question is now to you, how does Messer empower women with families to build a successful career?
And I think that's very important because I think, first of all, we need to build the right foundation that women can be able to combine job and family. I think that's important. And for that, we are offering already flexible working methods. I think a very solid and good succession planning, talent management, but also mentoring programs are important. So really things which bring women in the position that they are able and then they also have the courage to combine family and job. So I think that's very important. And I think on the other hand, we also need to get this unconscious bias in all the organizations a little bit aside, that it cannot be combined. So I think we really need to be more flexible, giving more opportunities also for women to be more flexible in their day-to-day working mode. And I'm pretty sure that this will be rewarded with a highly motivated and highly performant employee we will have in the end. So that's why I strongly believe it's all about finding the right way of working together and giving flexibility, because the payback will come in double or triple things.
I think also there were also a lot of improvements in regards of kindergarten places, or before kindergarten you have these crash places. This was not very well organized in Germany, but meanwhile it's much better organized, and we have a lot of women here also in Bad Soden with young children, and they come every year to work. So I think there was a lot of improvement the last years. Okay, thank you. Then look what else our people asking.
So how many more do we have? 3.
3, yeah. So, this is a similar question we had already. What motivates you in your job?
I'm very motivated if I can work in very diverse teams. And diverse teams means for me different culture, different background, but also different age, different gender. Because I think diversity is for me here really the key, because this really makes the team a little bit more colorful, but also you get different perspectives and different views, and for that you also will not be blindsided by the one or other side. So I think that's for me something which is for me very inspiring, if you see so many different people and hear so many different perspectives. And I think this will also drive high performance teams. And I think the second thing, I'm personally a very positive person, so that's why I like working with people who have this can-do attitude and who would really like to drive something jointly in a positive spirit as one team and really perform and deliver as one team, and not that people are all focusing on their own individual agendas and so on, because I think we can just be successful if we are one team. This is important, and this is for me really where I get motivated, when I feel that around. And I have, and my personal experience in the past 6 months is that I found that here at Messer, and it's for me very motivating, as I said, and inspiring to work here. And everybody is really committed also to contribute. So I think for me this is something where I can at least say this motivates me, but also this I can see here every day at Messer, and this is for me very nice to see.
Okay, so let's have the next one.
We are slowly emptying this bowl, right? But good that there are not so many private questions, because people think Virginia is just relaxing and doing holidays. So it's good that we have a few more questions on the professional side also.
Yeah, this is also interesting. How is Messer supporting our customers in their decarbonization efforts?
And I think I try to give just a few examples, because there are so many things we are doing where we work jointly with our customers on their decarbonization efforts, on their strategy. But just giving a few examples in application technology. So there are so many different applications where we are working with our customers to improve their processes and to make their carbon footprint lower and help them decarbonizing. And this starts from, let's say, high temperature industries, where we do a lot with combustion and best in class combustion in that area, to drinking and wastewater, transport, cooling, but also in the cutting and welding industry. So there are so many industries where we have applications where we do exactly that, work every day to help our customers to decarbonize. And another topic is hydrogen. So I think hydrogen is also an area where we are working with our customers, but also with very strong partnerships, what I've seen. For example, in ecosystems and also in the heavy-duty mobility sector to create for our customers a one-stop shop experience. And I think this is something where at least two very concrete examples where out of a lot where we are doing a lot to help our customers decarbonize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have a big topic because we own also this ASCO company, as you know.
True, yeah.
And they are building CO2 plants. And CO2 capture is a big topic. And I think that we can do with ASCO also plans to capture CO2 from other processes. Okay. So they're all different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what these colors mean? I have not.
No. What is your position on digital products and e-commerce solutions for customers?
So as you know, Stefan, e-commerce is something which is very close to my heart because this I already brought a lot of experience how to build up a successful e-commerce. So for me, these digital tools and these digital opportunities are key because on the one hand, they're improving our customer experience and also the way of doing business with us. It will be much easier for our customers to do business with us when we're successful in the digital tools. And this starts from e-commerce, where we should have an integrated, state-of-the-art, fully fledged service and sales channel in that perspective with e-commerce, but also contact to contract, process optimization, where we have everything, we want to digitalize everything, process mining, which we can do digitally, so very exciting things, but also big data analytics and all of that. And not to forget that we are also doing a lot in the area of operations, logistics, but also engineering in the digital field. And I'm very excited because we have also a new digital product now. So we have a digital bundle, which will be just introduced in some geographies as a pilot, and we will roll it out further. So also on our product portfolio, we will do a lot in digitalization. So I think it's very important, and for me, this is one of the key success factors. And wherever we are successful, we need to see that we scale that and constantly innovate and constantly come up with new things in the digitalization space because everything is moving so quickly here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we're coming to the last question
Coming
already.
to the last question. What advice would you give to women who want to rise to the top of a male-dominated industry like the industrial gas sector?
Maybe let's start with the fact, I personally think, if I would give advice to women, I would say don't get hung up so much on the fact that we're a male-dominated industry, because I think this should not be a factor where people should be fearing also. So I think this is the first thing. So it doesn't matter in which industry you're working, it's just about how you can make your way. And on the other hand, I think it's important to be authentic, to believe in your skills, to believe in your strengths, and also be a little bit bold sometimes to say, yeah, I can do it, and I will take on the challenge. So I think that's important. And we as an organization also sometimes need to encourage our women a little bit more, because sometimes our women are a little bit humble and they know what they can do, but sometimes we give them a little bit more courage that they can really do it, and they take on bigger challenges which they maybe might be a little bit afraid of, but we are sure we can do it and we support that. And also mentors are sometimes helping. So if you have a mentor, it's a person who can help you along the way, who can help you with your network, but who can also encourage you on the way to make your way and to also build your career. So I think there are certain aspects of that one. But I think it's really important that you're authentic, you believe in yourself and you do it. And it's also, for me, it's important, just because it's a male-dominated industry, women should not behave like men. because it's all about diversity and not conformity. And I think this is the beauty of it. So I think that's why I think this authenticity is also something which is important.
Yeah. Yeah, I recently had a discussion with the diversity manager of Bayer, and he told me that women always want to make everything correct. So if you have a task list of 10 tasks, they want to cover all the 10 tasks and fulfill them. And men don't do that. They say they can do everything, but they can only maybe fulfill
Exactly.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. And this is what I mean. So I think we really, if we understand that, and this is, I think it's so great that you're bringing that example, because if everybody understands this difference, how just people are different and genders are different, then people will understand what do I need to do to encourage a woman. If she can do maybe 9 out of 10, she should do it and she should take on the challenge, and she does not need to wait until she can do 10 out of 10 because the man can just do 5 out of 10. But I think that's so important to understand these differences and then work with them and motivate the people. And that's a great example, Stefan. I think that's really important.
Yeah. So, but I think we did a lot of improvement having you on board in the management board since January. But we also have some other women.
Yeah.
If you look to Belgium, this is a women-dominated company. So not only the CEO is a woman, also the sales manager, the HR manager.
I think that just the CFO is a man in Belgium, which is very
only
rare.
the CFO is a man, right? And we have a woman in Bosnia who's managing our company there. We have a woman in Colombia and Chile managing our company. And I think more women are coming in the future. And I think this is a good move for Messer, because we need this diversity, not only different cultures, but also more women in our management. And I think we are on a good way.
And I think what I really like and what I appreciate a lot when I look at Messer and what I've learned the past 6 months, I think it's not so common in the industrial gases industry that women are in management positions, which are P&L positions, like general management, board roles, and so on. And I think this is something where I have high respect for you and the management team who have made the decision to really foster that and encourage the women to not go just in CHRO or CFO roles, but really take on management roles which have a P&L responsibility or in operations or wherever. So I think that's really good. And this is not so common across the industry. So I think that's a lot of work which have been put in at Messer and a lot of strong belief, which you are also conveying, that you strongly believe in that, and Bernd as well. So I think that's really good and that's important for us.
Yeah. I think we come now to an end. We have all the questions asked.
We've emptied the bowl.
Emptied the bowl. So thank you very much, Virginia, for this first session of this Blue Sofa discussion. More will come. I will interview also Bernd and Helmut. And I wish you all the best for the next half year and then the coming years. And I hope you have a lot of success. And I'm looking also forward to our next trip in 2 weeks. We are going to Southeast Europe together. And I wish you all the best and see you.
Thank you so much, Stefan. It was a pleasure being in the interview with you, and it was a pleasure working so far with you the past 6 months. And I'm really looking forward to move more things forward in the big global Messer family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.